All right. Welcome back to the Sign Ghost Dimension. Now, as you guys can see here, Wolf may have a new lead. What happened in the last video, it was very upsetting. I mean, my personal best friend of the entire game unfortunately met his doom at the hands of unknown, thanks to each and every one of you who voted in that poll to let fate decide who lives and who dies between Kiera and Kruger. And we chose to let fate decide. So, Kruger, unfortunately, not unknown, not the killer, and has been yet killed and murderized and is now dead. We also talked with Nora in the last video. And if you guys don't remember what happened in the last video, top right corner is a card there for you that shows you exactly what happened previously on the sign. We did talk to Nora in the last video, and Nora sent us a very, very saucy picture of her in bed, waking up in the morning. And we did choose Nora over Leah, and it seems like our relationship with Nora might be on the uptick. We haven't had our date yet with Nora. Still looking forward to that. But we're going to go ahead and start off here with the organ party and Wolf talking about, guys, I have a new lead. Hope it's a new lead on who unknown is, who the killer and kidnapper is. I still think it's the same exact person. Out of desperation, I searched online for clues, anything that might get us somewhere in case the handover goes nowhere. So we are setting up to do a handover of Sarina's old police files for Kiera, the living hostage. I actually found what I was looking for on the UPI server. Would you find out, Wolf? UPI. Why didn't we come up with that idea sooner? So we'll find out. What did you find out on the UPI server? So I searched the server for a search term, Sarina Blake, and got two results. One of the report of her suicide, which was also already attached to her file. The other article is titled, A Blessing in Disguise. A Blessing in Disguise. However, this one only appeared in a small section of at a time, so it probably doesn't show up anywhere. Unfortunately, only members of the press have access to the UPI online service. So we have to get access to the data by other means again. That should be easy. We got Hans. Hans will help us out. We haven't talked to Hans in a while. Hans here sitting there like, holy moly. Bless your heart, this Emily scares me. Yeah, Emily's freaky. You're bringing out the big guns. Remember our first hack? Yes, I do. We decrypted a simple video file, and now we're hacking into a UPI server. Now you're already hacking huge online servers. I'm a good teacher. Yes, Hans is best teacher. Knows exactly what we need to do. I mean, I'm the one paying all the bics to hack into it. It's a small price to pay than have to go through all those crazy, insanely hard puzzles, though. Let's go ahead and pay the bics. Organ party. I thought maybe we talked to Hans again. I wonder how Hans is doing with his new woman, his new woman bot. Now that's interesting. Take a look at this. Let's see what we have here. Probably a little article. A blessing in disguise, slipping past death. Karsten, 43, saves a young 18-year-old student from approaching a train. So Karsten is on the bottom left there. Student Sarina Blake would probably no longer be alive. So Sarina Blake was saved by Karsten. Regional news. On the Wintry Platform 1 of the local train station, numerous school children and students are waiting for the next train, including 18-year-old Sarina Blake. On an icy spot, she suddenly slips, according to her own accounts, falls onto the tracks exactly at the moment when the train pulled in. Karsten, 43, however, prevented the tragic accident. Unfortunately, or not unfortunate. Fortunately, the courageous traveler had the presence of mind to react and pull the shocked girl back onto the platform just in the nick of time. I didn't have much time to think. The passionate carpenter told us shortly after the accident. In my mind, everything was happening in slow motion. I just grabbed her and pulled her out. Other passengers cheered the rescue. Very brave move. Karsten, is that our dad? It is. What does the accident have to do with her death? Well, the guy should look familiar to someone in our group. Someone from our group. Who could that be? He doesn't look familiar at all. Who is that? Dude, now tell us, tongue-tied, that's your dad. Right, that's our dad. What the fuck, tongue-tied? What does your dad have to do with Sarina? His dad, you don't think he's involved in my sister's death, do you? Come on, did you know about this, tongue-tied? I did not know about it. I had no idea that Karsten saved Sarina. He never mentioned it to us. No, I didn't, but my father definitely had nothing to do with the murder. I'm just as surprised as you are right now. Why didn't he ever tell me this? What if he did this to Sarina? I don't... Oh. What if it was our dad? Oh, no. What if it was? What if he saved Sarina? Sarina, because was just saved by the hero, falls in love with Karsten. Karsten and Sarina, something happens between Karsten and Sarina. Karsten has an affair with Sarina. Sarina gets pregnant, tells Karsten about it, and then Karsten says, can't let that happen in my family, takes out Sarina. However, that doesn't fit with the the ghost box. So in the ghost box, if it was her, then Karsten had the affair. Sarina got pregnant. Somehow our mom found out, maybe through the love letter, and met with Sarina in place of Karsten and took Sarina out to save her family and keep Karsten from leaving the family, or to keep Sarina from being able to tear the family apart. Ooh, we've definitely narrowed it down to two. It's between dad and mom. And if we're looking at what the clue in the ghost box said, then it's probably our mom that did it. Oh, I can't believe it. If our mom did that, then she did all of this other, then she's unknown. And she killed Kruger. She killed Jonathan. She has Kiera kidnapped. Oh my goodness. Killed Sarina and the unborn child, which is our half sister or brother, whatever the unborn child was. Oh man, it's all starting to fall together. It's all starting to come together. So all the pieces are falling in place. Look, I didn't know about it, but there's no way that our father had anything to do with the murder. And we're going to ask him. Nobody claimed that either. Currently, all we know is that the father saved Sarina Blake's life a few years ago. Cedric, what the fuck? Do I really have to do your job, Mr. Chief Detective? So the killer is definitely one of our parents. Like that, it's almost pretty clear and evident. Fair enough. Listen carefully now. The father of Tongue Tied met Sarina a few months before her death. Saved her life. The age difference was our hottest lead. All along, a ta-da, he's perfect fit. And he knew Gabriella. It doesn't get any clearer than that. Thank you, Mr. Junior Detective, but please leave the important decisions to the Chief Detective. And I decide that this lead has absolutely no priority. So Helmut doesn't think it was our dad at all in any way. Norma agrees with Cedric. Helmut, enough now. This lead will not be followed. I think we should look into it. I think we should look into it. Henry Fonts probably talking to us about what was just discussed in the organ party. Tongue-tied, you know how much I think of Helmut? Yes. But his reaction just now was very strange. It's almost like Helmut knows about Sarina. And he's trying to protect Karsten, our dad. I don't want to make you feel anxious about your father, but this is a lead Helmut actually has to pick up. It's a mystery to me why he went straight off the deep end like that. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's hard to think about when it hits so close to home, between, talking about our dad, but it's definitely a lead. I mean, it's a clear and evident lead, and you have to go off of it. You have to investigate it a little bit. You have to question. You have to ask questions about it. You can't just be like, nope, 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 that's not it. Nope, nope. I have to admit that shocked me too. Strasher's nerves are also on edge. What's your point, Henry? Look, it's shocking to me as well. I think it's definitely something we need to investigate, something we need to ask questions about. Look, I'm not accusing your father of anything, but we can't ignore the fact that he knew Sarina, right? And there's no way he would have forgotten that he saved somebody's life 15 years ago. That's why I task you to check him out, confront him with the newspaper article. Oh, you got it, Henry. I'm way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. We're getting ready to talk to Dad right now. Send him this news article. What do you know about this, Dad? How come you never told me about this? A little bit of important information here. Make sure you find out the right words to use. Where did you dig this old thing up? Answer my question. That doesn't matter now. I came across it randomly. Look, I'm not gonna like grill him about it, but like I'm not gonna get like too crazy about it. But like, look, that doesn't matter right now. I just need you to talk to me a little bit. I need you to tell me how you know about all this, and what does Sarina mean to you? Why are you so grumpy? I didn't want to make a fuss about it at the time. Really wasn't a big deal. Don't be mad at me, Pops, but I'm not buying it. We're a family. You shouldn't keep something like that a secret unless there was something behind that he had to keep secret, right? You don't have to keep the fact that you saved Sarina a secret, but if you're starting to do things with Sarina after that, then yeah, you just keep the whole thing a secret, right? Not a big deal, Dad. You saved someone's life. Don't be mad at me, Pops, but I'm not buying it. Yeah. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. You can't trick me. I need you to... Oh, it worsened. Interesting. Tell me everything you know about Sarina and the accident. Oh, there was other options there. But I think this was a good option anyway. Tell me everything you know about Sarina and the accident. There's not much to tell, really. I feel like there is. I feel like there's a lot more than what he's leading on. I still can remember it clearly. It was very icy at the station. Of course, the city had once again not gridded. Anyway, I saw a young woman lose her footing on the icy surface, and then she fell onto the tracks. Don't ask me why, but I just acted on instinct at the time. I saw the terrified young woman, the approaching train. I didn't even think about the risks. I just grabbed her and pulled her up. In the evening, she invited me for a coffee as a thank you, and that was it. Was it just a coffee, Dad? Was it just a coffee? Was a little coffee, a little cream, a little sugar? I don't think it was just a coffee. I don't think it was just the coffee. Coffee led to something else, I'm willing to bet, because Sarina got pregnant not too long after that. And then killed, murderized. Why do you want to know why do you want to know that so precisely? We're investigating the murder case. I'm asking you because she was murdered shortly after, and you have nothing to say about her being murdered. I'm asking you because she was murdered shortly after. Because if I say that, he's going to think that we're sussing him. And I don't think he needs to be sussed. I think it's mom. I still think it's mom. I don't think it was dad that did it. She was murdered shortly after. Let's go with that. I'm asking you because she was murdered shortly after. She got murderized. What is this? What are you trying to imply? I learned about Sarina's death from the newspaper back then, but I thought she had taken her own life. You thought that, but that was false information. And what do you have to do with it anyway? We suspected that the killer is connected to our university. Sarina's killer must have struck again. Me and a few other students were questioned by the police. Sarina's killer has struck again when it came to Jonathan as well as Kruger. But I feel like there's a better answer to that question. We don't think the killer is connected to the university anymore. I think this is the best option. Sarina's killer has struck again. Are you serious? Yeah, yes, I'm serious. You're not talking about the murders of the young students around here, I hope. It's exactly what I'm talking about. You know what? I'll come by your place later and we'll talk about it properly. That's fine. Face to face, and I'll be able to look at your eyes. You need to look me straight in the eyes, and then I'll be able to see if you're lying. I don't think he is, though. I don't think it's dad. I think it was mom. Organ party. Send him over the screen capture of the text back and forth. I just had to know the truth about my father. Just had to know. I had to ask him. We just had to figure it out. Don't be angry with me, tongue-tied, but he's lying through his teeth. You don't believe him, do you? Honestly, I have the impression that he's hiding something from me. I repeat, my father has done nothing to Sarina. My father would never lie to me. I think he is hiding something from us, but I don't think he's hiding the murderization from us. I think he's hiding the impregnation from us. So I think this is a good option. I definitely think he's hiding something from us, but I don't think he's hiding the fact that he killed Sarina. I don't think he did. I think he's hiding the fact that he had an affair with Sarina. And what now, Mr. Chief Detective? Even his own son has doubts. You want to keep ignoring that? We got Henry here. Now, before you freak out again, Helmut, there's something else that speaks against him. Do you remember the following scene from the death video? Yeah. Oh, the train tracks. The ghost is standing on the train tracks. Interesting. Is that coincidence, though? Probably isn't. Sarina most likely wanted to point out to us the accident on the platform because of the train tracks. Helmut, enough already. Henry, we're not in kindergarten. Why is Helmut trying to hide this? I told you everything about that topic, and that's that. Helmut's definitely trying to misdirect us, trying to direct us in a different direction. Now, everybody calm down, please. The last word has not yet been spoken, but let's focus on the handover for now. Cedric, have you arrived at Tessa's yet? So Cedric and Tessa are supposed to be handing over the files on Sarina to the unknown to get Kiara back. That's the handover that they're talking about. So Cedric just now arrived. We'll talk it through real quick. Talk to you later. Dr. Lettner. What do you want, Dr. Lettner? Something about apologizing for losing his temperature? Temperature? No. So talking about apologizing for losing his temper. I wonder why we missed that first message. So he said I wanted to apologize about losing my temper, but we don't see that here. It just continues on with the second message. But I don't like being falsely accused at all, and of course worrying about Kiara weighs heavily on my mind too. Well, we're also doing everything you can to look suspicious. Let's forget about it. Everyone's nervous. Everyone's nerves are on edge at the moment. I think that's a good response. Everyone's nerves are on edge at the moment. Everyone's trying to point fingers, and nobody's pointing fingers at the right person. And everybody looks suspicious. True. Anyway, I'm actually reaching out because I have just been contacted by Kiara's sister, Enos. What is Enos doing? What's she up to? Hello, Dr. Lettner. This is Enos, Kiara's sister. I urgently need to discuss something with you. Do you have time tonight? Hello, Enos. I heard about Kiara's kidnapping. I'm so sorry. I could hardly believe it. Of course, I'll be happy to make the time. What is this about? Would you like to meet at a cafe? No, I'll be at your place at 8 p.m. Thank you very much. Why is Enos wanting to meet up with Lettner at his place? I'm afraid she found out about my affair with Kiara. Or do you have any idea what kind of urgent topic Enos would like to discuss with me? No idea. I think that's what it's going to be about. In any case, she didn't hear it from me. Do we think that Enos found out about the affair with Lettner and Kiara? I think she did. Was it Kiara that told her? I can't remember. I can't remember at all. But it's probably about that. But why would Enos want to show up at Lettner's house at 8 p.m.? You would think they would want to show up in a more public area. I would think that. I don't know. But I think that's what's going to be about. Great. Looking forward to tonight then. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. All right, Lettner. I mean, I don't know what you want from us, Lettner. Looking all sus, having an affair with oh, we're going to talk to Enos. What do you want to discuss with Dr. Lettner, Enos? I wonder. I'm busy. You know what? Don't be rude. At the police station for a statement. Talk to you later. Ooh, so she's probably at the police station making a statement. They're going to wire her. She's going to go talk to Lettner to try to get a confession. That way the police can then arrest Lettner. That's what I'm guessing it's all about. Mom. What's going on, Mom? Dad just showed me the newspaper article you found, tongue-tied. I don't understand why we never told you about it before. I don't understand why he never told you about it before, but to keep something like this as a secret is really strange. Well, you didn't tell me about it either, Mom, so I would say it's equally strange. I think you're reading too much into this, Mom. Maybe he just didn't want to take, or maybe he just didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Say nothing. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to make a big deal. I feel like now I'm going to be having weird responses to Mom because I'm super suspicious on her now. Because I think she's behind it all. Maybe you're right. Listen to me. Your father saved someone's life. Right, he's a hero. He wouldn't just go and kill that same person, right? And was so modest that he didn't tell anyone. Only a true hero would act like that. And your father was like a superhero to me. Would you say that he's somebody you want to keep close to you? Somebody you wouldn't want to be torn away from you through an affair with an 18-year-old, Mom? I think that's what it is. I shouldn't be worried about it any longer. Oh, he's calling right now. Catch you later. How did she know about my conversation with Dad? I mean, obviously they could have texted back and forth. Dad could have reached out to Mom and said something, but why, if they were texting back and forth and now all of a sudden he's calling her? I feel like that's a little strange. Hannah. Oh, what time is it? 6:30. So you got like 3 hours left, Hannah, before you're probably going to be brutally murderized by Emily. Tongue-tied. I'm now at the apartment. Tina is not here for now. I'll pack my things and then never enter this apartment again. And after I've been to the police, hopefully the psycho terror will come to an end. Hang on. Oh, she's there. Emily's walking in. I know it is. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my goodness. She's there. She's there. Emily, Hannah, Emily, and Tina. Look what she did to my photos. Oh, maybe she just messed up her photos. What'd she do to your photos? Oh, she messed them all up. I hate you, Hannah. Oh, man, them photos look freaky. All kinds of messed up. That's not good. Why is there the sign with the skull that says, I hate you, Hannah, and it's paper clipped to a key? Why is it paper clipped to a key? A picture of a key. Hannah, get out of there now. I'm starting to get really scared. You really need to show this to the police. Look, Hannah, you need to get out of there now. Like, your thing, we'll get you new things. We will get you new stuff. We can't get another you. Like, we'll get you new stuff. You just need to get out of there. Don't let Tina, Emily find you in there. Hang on. No, I don't want to hang on, Hannah. Her laptop is on. Now you're going to go looking through her laptop again. Saw what happened last time you did this. She wasn't very happy. She has a file called diary saved on her desktop. Just a second. She's about to send us a file. She's about to send us her diary, and we're going to be able to read through all the psychotic thoughts of Emily and Tina. I cannot open the file. It's password protected. We're probably going to need to use Hans to open up this file. Look at that. Need to get that password for Diary of Emily and Diary of Tina. So we'll be able to figure out what's going on between Tina and Emily. Can you take over? Of course I can. I can figure out that password. It's easy peasy for a guy like me. I mean, don't you know that I just hacked into a UPI server? Super easy. So can you take over? If these really are her journals, maybe we'll find out. Or maybe we'll finally know how she knows me. Right. We could find out how Tina and Emily know Hannah and why they want to hurt her so badly or keep her with her so badly or whatever it is that they want to do with Hannah. And maybe what kind of connection that Tina and Emily have with Hannah's classmates as well, because there was a picture of all of her classmates getting all the pictures were all scarred out, right? The X's on the eyes and just kind of freaky looking. And we'll do that in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying the sign. If you are, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Spotify. Links in the description. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.